No wonder those useless boxes from home end up at the scrapyard. They're actually worth 25 cents a kilo. Turns out all they need is a little professional grade processing magic. And Voil trash becomes treasure. Today, we're heading over to Lahore's famous recycling plant. Let's see how Master Lao Ba works his magic on old junk. This place is the biggest operation in town, with over 2 acres packed full of scrap snacks. Yes, you heard right, snacks. And from this alone, you can tell this boss doesn't mess around, thanks to a genius move, offering just 1 cent more than his competitors. His factory's recycling system runs like a dream. The first step for those pricey discarded boxes? Back into the furnace rebirth time. First things first, they're fed into a mighty shredding machine, and during the grind, they add just the right splash of softening water. It lightens the machine's workload and keeps the dust monsters away. Once it's pulped into silky smooth paper goo, it slides out through a special outlet and down a pipeline of possibilities, right into the heart of the regeneration machine. All hands free, 100 automatic. Next up, in goes the magical anti-foam potion. You see, the cardboard they use is all old and used, covered in packaging prints, and loaded with inks from the printing factory. A real mess to clean up. To make sure the recycled paperboard comes out nice and clean, they've got to strip out all the inky foam and every last bit of gunk and grime. After defoaming, the pulp goes through multiple rounds of superfine filtration. Only the best quality makes the cut. And before you can blink, the workers have already balanced the pulp's salt levels. Perfect timing. Now it's onto a special rubber conveyor belt to squeeze out all that extra water fast. It's how the paper takes shape. At the same time, a series of precise spray techniques are used to give the paperboard that perfect finish. So it ends up with amazing flexibility, then into the low temp dryer it goes, where it gets a good pre-dry. Next, it rolls through a series of spinning rollers, back and forth, to smooth everything out. At the same time, the edges get trimmed to perfection. Every single sheet from the stage has to match in size exactly. That way, when they turn it into paper rolls later, there won't be any misfits. Once the final roll on the last spindle reaches its full size, it still can't leave the factory just yet. Why? Because today's batch was made for a local pizza shop, and according to their order, this paper is still too wide for their boxes. It doesn't meet their packaging specs. So it's time to mount the paper rolls on the cutting machine and slice them down to customer size, trimmed, tidy, and ready to go. Even though today's job looked like a breeze for Master Lao Ba. But actually, it's not that easy. The real challenge, can Master Lao Ba make every single sheet of cardboard exactly the same size? The final product has to be accurate to under 0.01 millimeters with those buzzing cutters and whirring electric rollers, the cutting process. Wrapped up in just 21 minutes, smooth and swift. Then off they go, lifted off the rollers, and strapped tight with a custom-made tool, so they won't unravel during delivery. Each roll gets its size and spec label, ready to ship straight to the customer.